Hi and welcome to the 16th stage of this year's Tour de France. This stage will take us from Bernay-de-Lojon to Pau. The stage is 199.5 kilometers long with 4 categorized climbs. 2 of them, actually they are the 2 last climbs of the day, they are out of category. We will head over Col de Tourmalet and Col d-Abisque. My name is Dick Henderson, and as always by my side our expert commentator Jim Jones.
Yeah, and Dick, tomorrow's the rest day. What do you think about that?
Finally some time to relax and go down to the beach and have some fun. Well, back to the recap. The pace has been really high from kilometer 1, and Sylvain Chavanel was the first man to attack from the peloton, but never seemed to get a huge gap and get away. The peloton have had a high pace from kilometer 1, and it's been led by Radio Check. And here we can see them leading the peloton up one of the climbs, and no breakaways.
Yeah, no breakaways, but there were a lot of attempts up to Col de Périssord, but no one really managed to get away from the high pace of Team Radio Shack.
And the same thing counted for the climb up to Col d-Abisque. A lot of riders tried to get away from the peloton, but no one succeeded. And here we can see Thomas Löfqvist attacking with John Gadret and Suruka. But they were only attacking for King of the Mountain jersey points, I assume, because they didn't manage to get away from the peloton.
But neither Andy Schleck or Thomas Löfqvist managed to get the first place at the top of Col d'Aspin.
Then on the climb up to Col de Tourmalet, 9 riders managed to get away from the peloton, but they never got more than a minute. Among them was Sky rider Sylvain Calzati and Igor Anton from Euskaltel.
And then up to Col d'Abisque they got caught.
So it's now all even over Col d'Abisque, and it seems to be a mass sprint finish now. And actually, a fun fact, Thor Hushovd and Edvald Boasson is still in the peloton. So the Norwegian riders are really strong today.
Yeah, and now we're ending our recap footage and tuning in live.
Hi, welcome back. Let's go right to the viewers' questions. And Jim, we got one guy wondering quite a lot. And we got some questions for you, basically. It's from the Belgian company, and he wants to know, do you think that Armstrong will hold the yellow jersey all the way to Paris?
Yeah, I actually think so. He's been really strong in the mountains, and I think he'll do really well on the last time trial.
The next question, also from the Belgian company. Do you think Contador will attack, or is he going to stay on Armstrong's wheel all the way to the time trial, so he will gain the yellow jersey after the time trial?
Well, I disagree.
Of course you do. But I have to agree with you, because now that's just assuming that Contador is stronger than Armstrong in the time trial, which I don't think, because Armstrong has been looking strong the whole Tour de France. And the Belgian company's last question is, do you think that Thor Hushovd will hold the green jersey?
Absolutely.
He is strong.
Yeah, he's really strong. And they're now getting really close to the last intermediate sprint, and no one's going for the points.
No, it looks like both Thor Hushovd and Edvald Boasson, the remaining sprinters in the peloton, are both keeping their calm. Maybe saving themselves for the mass sprint.
Yeah, I think so. That's probably the reason why.
Yes, and here we can see the peloton being pulled ahead from Kestepam and Radio Shack, and also 2 Astana riders there in the front.
As it's 10 kilometers left to go, we have a last question from our viewers.
And it's from DJ P19, the Canadian. He wants to know, I'm a big fan of Roman Kreuziger. Where is he in the general classification standings? How has the tour been so far, in your opinion?
Well, he's 12th, and I don't think it's been really well for me. I was hoping for a top 10 from this guy.
Maybe a top 5. He's a good rider.
Yeah, and it's almost just 5 kilometers left to go.
As we can see that Thor Hushovd and Edvald Boasson are trying to position himself up front. As we can see the yellow jersey of Lance Armstrong getting positioned in front, trying to avoid accidents, I assume.
Or maybe he's going for a stage win, who knows?
Yes, who knows, and we are getting really close now, as we can see that It's Samuel Sanchez coming really fast from the left-hand side, and there we can see Sandy Cazar actually going fast, and it's Carlos Sastre with Gustav on his wheel, and there we can see Alejandro Valverde and Thor Hushovd advancing in the peloton. But Samuel Sanchez is coming strong on the left-hand side, and there comes Cadel Evans, the World Championship holder, and he's coming really fast, and I believe he's going to take this as Thor Hushovd trying to fight himself in. Yes, it's Cadel Evans, the Australian, the Aussie, won it here in Pau.
Yeah, that was an amazing sprint from the Australian rider, and I think Thor Hushovd was a bit shocked there, because two of the GC contenders beat him in this sprint. Maybe he was really tired. What do you think, Dick?
I believe he was really tired, because he's a world-class sprinter, so yeah, I mean, four categorized climbs, and two of them were other categorized, so yeah, I bet he was stiff in his legs. But where was Edvald Boasson?
I don't know, I didn't see him at all. Maybe he didn't get enough help from Wiggins and Löfqvist?
No, they are probably thinking of themselves, I assume, because they are doing a little bit better in their competition than what he is doing in the point classification. As we can see, Thor Hushovd is leading the green jersey in front of Valverde, and Schleck got a good lead on the King of the Mountain jersey, and also the youth classification.
And Lance Armstrong is still in yellow, just a few seconds in front of Valverde. And quick question, what are your expectations for Tourmalet?
I believe Andy Schleck and those guys that is not so good in the time trial will try to gain some time on the other guys.
Yeah, we're really excited. Arrivederci!
Arrivederci! And then, up to Col de Tourmalet. Hillis is the man.
But then up to d-Abisque, they got caught. And it's now all even before we go live.
A little soon.
Oh, maybe way too far behind there, cause Wiggins.